All right. Episode 1. 2FatDads.
Sure is.
It sure is. We've been holding off on this for a while. I'm Rick, or my name's Rick. Part-time gamer, full-time dad. Husky man of many interests, with a passion for Taco Bell and a good beverage. And we have my counterpart. This is Mike.
Better known as the Slender Whale.
Yeah, the Slender Whale, yeah. But better off, we are what? 2FatDads, right?
We are 2Fat. That is couldn't be more accurate.
Yeah, we're two Fat dads. I got to be rocking my Bluey, Wolverine, and Deadpool shirt, so I got to have that. And then, do you have a Shorzy shirt on?
Shorzy, my friend.
Of course it's Shorzy.
Of course it's Shorzy.
You can't go wrong with Shorzy. But yeah, as indicated by the fat hamburgers behind us, that it should have been tacos, but we went with hamburgers. It's fatter.
No, all about the hamburgers. All about the hamburgers.
Of course. So yeah, episode 1, week 1, and we'll just kind of continue on shooting the shit, going from here. How's dude? I know we're midweek right now. It's technically Wednesday today, but how's your day? What's your week been doing?
Man, it's been good. It's been good. The youngest daughter blessed us with COVID in the house.
Oh God.
So so that was fun.
It's kind of shitty.
Nothing like losing your editing room to a teenager that's been quarantined. Right? So I was super productive.
Yeah.
As you can all see, super helpful in this production here today.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad I was able to bring barely nothing to the stream today, sir.
Well, considering your background is like a collector's wet dream in some points. I mean, you have how many statues behind you that you've just set up?
According to my wife, slightly too many.
Slightly too many.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give or take.
Look, as long as Itachi doesn't fall down again, I think we're okay.
You know what? Itachi dies anyways. Oh, spoiler. But what are you gonna do? As long as Jiraiya is still prominent, I mean, Pervy Sage runs all the world anyways.
Oh God.
But yeah. So since the daughter had COVID, the other daughter, she had a function Monday, and she actually got to meet Cam Neely, big A. Yeah, it was funny.
That's badass.
Purely a child of my own heart, goes right up to the guy. It's like, what about Swayman? I mean, we're talking this girl's like 4'9", 4'10".
Okay.
She's talking Cam Neely, president of the Boston Bruins, and she's like, "What's up with Swayman? You gonna get this done?" Of course, Cam, didn't give her anything, just laughed it off, and it was like, "Hey, get over here, Tiny. Let's sign these things and get you a picture." I've got other things to sign, but I couldn't have been more proud. Definite proud dad.
Dude, that's badass though.
What's been going on with you?
Well, let's just say, long story short, I moved a house over the weekend. Yeah.
By yourself? Did you pick it up and carry it?
With my calves and my belt. Yes, I'm my ass, my back, my shoulder. Let's just say my body hurts. I'm getting too old for this shit. My parents sold a house. They downsized from 3 to 1 for 3 floors to 1. So we had beds, we had couches, we had remounted TVs, remounted mirrors. My brother fell off of a U-Haul truck. So
hold on.
It was pissing rain the entire time.
He fell off a U-Haul truck?
He fell, yes. So it's, as I said, it's pissing rain the entire time. And we have this ramp going down a hill, going through down a hill on the driveway. And he's like, you know what? I'm carrying some heavy boxes. I don't want to risk slipping down this ramp. So instead, he decides to just take a step down. Well, that step just got away from him. And thankfully, the meat of his ass just catches the back of it and slides him on down to the concrete, where I thought he cracked his tailbone on the driveway. But you know what? Props to him. The man didn't drop a single box, didn't drop a single container, nothing broke. And he hopped right up and kept on walking.
Now, see, I think it's unfair that you're selling it as your brother fell.
He did.
He was being extremely efficient getting the box from A to B.
Oh, is that, so you're thinking it's a jealousy thing?
Of course, like he had to outdo you. You and your Samson Quaff and your calves of fire over here.
I'm sorry. You're just jealous.
Yeah. But thanks for the exposure, episode 1. Appreciate that.
Hey, look, you got to show it all. You got to give it out. All right.
If I show it all, we're getting banned, my friend.
I know we end up on OnlyFans if that's the case. As we already.
You think we got a shot?
I
can get a foot up into this thing,
sir. There's not enough Crisco in this world to put me on that site.
Fair enough. And I feel slightly different than you.
Yeah, no, there's no. Nope. Bad images right now floating through my head. Not happening. No.
Hey, you know what? Just picture it. It's fine.
No, that bad. No, my brain just. You say something, it immediately goes to my brain, and I can't just. No. Needless to say, no. I'm already getting bad images. It's like a thick bear, and it's not happy.
So, back on track though, right? So, you know what I did find out this week that I'm super hyped about?
What's that?
Fire Force Season 3, one of my favorite animes, coming out April 2025.
So, can't say I've ever watched the show. I've seen plenty of like pictures and stuff on social media about it. I've heard good things. Never watched it though.
Oh, solid, dude. Solid.
It's decent?
Yeah, follows this guy Shinra. He's got like these fire powers, and they come out of his feet and stuff, and he's got like the devil's flame and stuff. But the whole premise.
So he's a firebender.
It's like kind of, right? So the churches are firehouses.
Okay.
Right. So like, and they go and they have to kill these, or they have to pass on these things called infernos, like random people just like burst into flames, and then they combust, and then they like turn into like these kind of like, I guess you'd call them like zombie, like, I don't know, Johnny Flame from, Fantastic Fours, running around trying to beat the crap out of everybody. But it's solid. Like, dude, I'm telling you, I'm hyped. I don't know how many weebs are going to be watching this.
Yeah.
But if you're a weeb and Fire Force, April 2025, we're getting season 3. I'm hyped.
See, I'm a weeb, but I'm more, I guess, mainstream weeb. You got me on Naruto, so props on that. I never got into it, but you got me on Naruto and Dr. Stone, and like I'm hyped about anything involving those, even though Naruto's done. Though I haven't gotten into the Boruto or whatever. Boruto? Is that what I always call it? Boruto?
Listen.
I haven't gotten into it yet.
It's Boruto, right?
Okay.
So like, let's not. But you know Naruto.
Yes.
All I can say is there are plenty of teasers out there during Boruto that we may, in fact, see the mighty Jiraiya say again.
All right. Well, if it got
in one way, shape, or form.
I hope we do, because I almost stopped watching the anime after that scene. I'm not. It's for spoilers. Those who haven't watched it, I'm not going to say it, but I almost stopped watching. I was done. I was like, "This is it. I quit." The show ended.
That was a valid feeling.
It should have been. So that was one of those. So like between that, I mean, I'm a Cowboy Bebop guy. I love Full Metal Alchemist, all those. I still can't believe you diss Cowboy Bebop. It's like the best anime ever made. So
yeah, except that it's not. That's fine. Hot take here.
Damn it, Mike.
I'm probably gonna make tons of enemies, but just not my speed.
Cowboy Bebop's so much better. By the way, also, we probably never got into this at the beginning. We just started talking, which is fine. Things you're gonna expect to hear on this channel. Just a bunch of random bullshit for dads and nerd stuff, pretty much. Life.
That's right.
We talk nerds, we talk sports, we talk movies, games, anime, whatever. We just chat and shoot the shit.
Oh yeah.
And I'm an absolute pleb though. You're probably way more versed in. You have a Crunchyroll subscription. I don't. So that's the difference on that one. My anime mostly stemmed from occasionally a buddy of mine recommending to it Netflix or Adult Swim. Back in the day when it was good.
Adult Swim was good. It was the beginning for a lot of weebs out there. I
mean, you had Dragon Ball, you had Gundam, you had Yu Yu Hakusho. You're welcome. I know you enjoyed that by just finishing it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yusuke he's awesome. You gotta love it.
Korobara is by far better than Yusuke, but again, I'll agree to disagree.
You mean Vegeta's shitty alter ego?
Well, I'm not a Dragon Ball guy, so I'm just gonna take.
I'm just saying it because I believe it's the same voice actor. So it's like,
Is
oh, yeah,
it?
that's Vegeta. You can, I think so. You can definitely
that
hear
makes
it.
me like Vegeta now.
Well, Vegeta's to me my favorite character of Dragon Ball, so that's a different story.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, everybody loves Goku. I've always liked Vegeta. He's just the anti-hero. Plus, the dude literally sacrificed himself, caused a nuke to try and defeat an enemy to protect his kid and his family.
That sounds like weakness.
Really? No? He's doing it because he's proud of his son and he wants to see them continue on. The man's a proud Saiyan, all right? He just wants to win, but at the same time protect his family.
You're talking about this nuke. Great. I dropped a Moab in COD last week. Does that make me a hero?
Maybe because you were dual akimbo and is that what's happening?
No, not dual akimbo. I'm not coordinated enough for that crap. I'm 45 years old.
My reflexes are like a fucking slug.
Yeah, dude. I go meta gun with aim assist and a controller. Like, let's go.
Oh, I forgot controllers got hardcore aim assist.
Allegedly.
Well, PC Master Race. So hey,
PC Master Race. That's master something.
Well, okay, that's what PCs are for, right? I mean,
this is true.
They're for finding the best content on the internet.
That is the only reason the internet is as strong as it is, my friend.
Look, I have a 3080 RTX graphics card, which is like pretty decent, layman's terms, decent processor, everything else. Yeah, I play retro games. I barely play anything to really hard press it. So I think the hardest thing that it's gone through, Cyberpunk probably was the toughest thing it's run. So yeah, it's ready to do more retro gaming or Final Fantasy 14. That's kind of the case. What ends up happening? Dude, Final Fantasy's the best.
I'll have to look into it. I'll have to do you the service of getting into it.
It's the best. Now, before I guess we get into the main, you had mentioned you had something we wanted to go through. I have something
prepared for you, my friends. And
okay.
For our friends watching us. Yes.
Okay. Go on.
I'm sure you've heard of Two Truths and a Lie.
Right? I have, and I'm still horrible at it. So let's see how this goes.
I've put together a wonderful Rick-Tator-based game called 2 Facts and a Cap. So
I'm screwed.
Basically along the same lines. I've got sports, I've got games, I've got anime. I've got some facts there. You pick out which of the three is the untold truth, and you get a point for every time you win. We'll see how good you are.
What happens if I win?
What do you mean? What happens if you win?
Is there a prize involved? Is it just pride? Is that what we're coming down to on this?
I mean, I can flash the camera. I don't know what you're looking for from me. That's, you know what, sir? That disgusted face hurt my feelings. Like, you could fake it.
No, I'm just.
My wife does.
No, does she fakes it? No, I thought it's more those wiggle, or is it just a lounge?
Like no. After 20 years, haha, thanks, done.
No, I'm again envisioning like a Russian bear. Just hey, everybody. I'm just. That's immediately what comes out.
At this point in our careers, I kind of just fall down, and then we both sweat for a little bit, and then I just fall onto the floor and try not to die. That's generally
that's
a good stash.
Again, mental imagery. Just yeah, okay. I'm rolling with. We're literally rolling with it at that.
We're almost on the Christmas season. You're welcome.
Oh God, it's so hairy.
Actually, that's accurate.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
gonna keep piling on. It's gonna get worse.
You know what? I got to get the G Fuel out for this one. So yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a fleshlight.
I'm glad I can control not spitting things out. Giggity. I'm sorry. Oh God, why did I even say that?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody do me a favor and clip it. That's for sure.
Oh God. All right. So what is this 2 truths and a lie? What do we have? Let's go through this. Let's see how we do. And I honest to God think I'm going to fail tremendously. And I'm not going to Google. I'm not going to pull anything. I got the hamburgers up. I can't pull anything else up.
Listen. I keyed this to you. These are all categories that I know for a fact like the back of your hand. You are going to crush this. I expect 9 out of 9.
Okay. All right. Let's see how this goes. Let's rock. Let's go.
So we'll start with the first one, right?
All right.
Because of where you're from, those of us that don't know, right? Where did you grow up?
I'm from the hot and humid ass state of Alabama.
So that is my first one. Bama football.
Oh, God. I'm a fan.
Right?
Went to school there. It's still terrible at trivia, so let's see how this works.
All right, let's go. You ready? So fact number 1. Sean Alexander.
Okay.
You know who Sean Alexander is, right?
Yep.
He set the Alabama record for the most rushing yards in 1999. Right? So that's your first fact.
Okay.
Second fact. Nick Saban, your Lord and Savior.
Amen.
Earned his first national championship in 2002.
Oh,
Last
shit.
one. Roll Tide. You know Roll Tide, right?
Yeah, Roll Tide Roll.
Roll Tide is actually, it's a phrase used to rally Alabama fans, but it's also a slang word to describe the STD gonorrhea, usually applied to those who are from Alabama that say, don't go near that girl. She's Roll Tide.
What?
I'm telling you, it's from the internet, so it's got to be true.
Okay, anything comes from the internet, it's true. All right. So Sean Alexander, rushing record, 1999. Saban won his first national championship at what year?
2002.
2002. And then option 3 is Roll Tide is used as a term to describe somebody's cleanliness.
Yeah, or dirtiness.
Or yeah, down dirty. All right, they Roll Tide. So Sean Alexander, I know that one is true.
You are in fact correct. Sean Alexander did set the most rushing yards in 1999.
Yeah, he probably should have won Heisman that year. Didn't happen. Oh God, the other two. Saban's I know was early. His first one was with LSU, but I'm blanking on the year for some reason. And then there's RTR. So, as I've said, from the state, went to the college, fan of the university and the team and everything else. Never heard that phrase in general. I'm going to say that because Saban, I think, was early 2000, like 2002, 2003. So with the other one sounding just so random, I'm going that with the option 3. That's got to be the fake.
That you're locked in. That's your fake one.
Yeah, I'm not phoning a friend, any of that jazz. I'm locking it in at that one.
You, sir, are incorrect.
The shit is a Roll Tide reference.
Nick Saban won his first national championship. While you are correct with LSU, it was 2003 and not 2000.
Shit. That's right, because they beat Oklahoma, and I think either USC or Oklahoma won it the year before, if I remember correctly. But what the fuck is what is the
Hey, don't get gonorrhea. That's all I'm hearing.
Dude, I've heard it to where like people have made references of like congratulations or hey, Roll Tide, like that's a good thing, but not as a description of a dirtiness or cleanliness ordeal.
Or maybe you just hung around with a good crowd.
Yeah, no, I was in the early stages of Saban there, so it was school. It turned into a party school, and let's just say there was some shit that went down on campus. I'll just leave it at that.
So not bad. You were close. I'll give it to you. You were close.
Roll Tide with it. Okay, all right. What? I should have known on the Saban one. I knew his first one, but I could not remember what year it was. I do remember who they played. I think it was Ohio State or Oklahoma. I think it was Oklahoma.
That wasn't fair. I trolled you a little bit on that one. I led you down that road. So
all right,
this next category,
go.
though, you're going to be locked in 100%. Expect nothing but perfection.
Okay.
Next category, The Legend of Zelda.
Zelda?
Yes.
Oh, God. Again, massive fan of the series. It's got so many caveats and changes. I'm going to see what this is going to be thrown at. So, yeah, let's go.
You, my friend, through conversation, are a little bit more than a fan.
I'm a little fan. I mean, I know Hyrule, I know Zelda, Master Sword, and the Triforce, and all that other fun jazz, but okay. The minute details, that's a tough one.
No, not minute. What are you talking about? It's all mainstream.
Oh, God. All right. What we got?
All right. So, first fact. The name of the series wasn't originally The Legend of Zelda. In Japan, it was originally titled Hyrule Fantasy: The Legend of Zelda, named after the game's setting.
Okay.
As it obviously took place in Hyrule.
Yes.
Second fact. Originally, players were given their sword, the sword you get at the beginning?
Yep.
That was originally given to you in your inventory to start with, and did not obtain it from the man in the cave.
Okay.
Okay? The last fact is The Legend of Zelda was almost a romantic drama series due to Miyamoto's fascination with novels that he used to read with his mother as a young boy.
I'm going to say option 3 is, I see, the sad thing is I don't know enough about Miyamoto. I know like the setting with Hyrule and the inventory pieces and stuff like that. So I'm leaning option 3. I'm probably wrong because, again, I don't know enough about Miyamoto, but I do know there was a lot of design pieces when it came to the development of the game and how they wanted to do things. But I'm going 3 just because I don't foresee them making it what that could have been based upon how like Mario and other shit was going on Nintendo at the time.
You, sir, absolutely correct.
Okay.
Nice job.
I was about to say,
nice job.
Like, come on.
Yeah,
the inventory thing was cool.
So, yeah, in the beginning, you did get the sword in your inventory.
Yep.
But testers actually complained about it, the way that the game felt and the ease of the game. So Miyamoto put it in the cave. Not that the cave, I understand, would make it any more challenging.
It gave you a sense of helplessness when you first played it because it's like, oh fuck, yep. I'm out in this world. I got all these weird monsters and I don't know where to go or what to do. And so now it's like, okay, I actually have to find my stuff and like I'm uncovering everything. That's one of the good things in Zelda. Like you literally start from scratch. I guess you could almost say like Dark Souls and Elden Ring was born from it. You start from nothing and just continue on getting stronger and stronger. So yeah, Zelda's always good about that. And yeah, Hyrule's Hyrule.
0 to hero.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, Hyrule's Hyrule. Like, no, they have Hyrule heroes. They have Hyrule's incorporated with everything. But I think the titling itself was more. I'm glad they went with what they did because that's a negative.
Yeah, it's a little wordy for me. I like the Legend of Zelda. Adding the place and everything it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so realistically, that was the false one. It was originally supposed to be a sci-fi series.
Oh God, no. It had Metroid.
So the whole series has obviously become synonymous with sorcerers and mages and
high fantasy, yeah.
But some of Miyamoto's early ideas went in a very different direction. He's revealed that he initially planned the game to feature a traveling protagonist, and the Triforce was actually made up of microchips and electronic circuits. Even the protagonist's name was meant to evoke the idea of a hyperlink.
Yeah, I'm glad they went the route they did when they did.
Me too, 100%. I think the longevity of the series is proof in its own self.
I'm wondering if they, like, during development, they're like, wow, this is fucking dumb. Like, we really need to change this.
What are you talking about a genius for like that?
Well, I mean, like, you got to think, they're sitting there thinking about,
can't do anything dumb.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like the guy, they're sitting there probably going through and like, yeah, we really, like, in the when did that come out? Is it 87? I think it was, or like 88 or something, like around there was something.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, I don't know. Like,
people don't know tech then than they do now. I was in my 20s then. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's like, come on. Oh my God. That's dumb one. Okay. Yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah.
So you're 1-1 right now.
Can't wait to fail.
So hey, you can't fail if you got one. You didn't get shut out. So next one, you actually referenced this category a little bit earlier in tonight's video.
All right. What we got, Shorzy?
My friend are going to answer some questions about Cowboy Bebop.
Oh. All right.
You told me.
I'm sorry, Spike. I'm sorry, Vicious. I can't. Okay, let's go.
And I quote, Cowboy Bebop is my favorite anime of all time.
It is. It is it's one of my favorite. Probably I would say it is my favorite and still one of the best ever made.
So let's see. Let's see how this goes. So, first fact. Ready?
Yeah.
Beautiful. One episode actually reenacts famous chess matches from history. Okay.
Okay.
Second fact. Cowboy Bebop actually makes multiple references to Star Trek. You know Star Trek?
Yep.
You familiar?
Yeah.
It involves a cryogenic chamber and Faye escapes from it. Do you remember that part?
Yes.
Okay. And then the last fact is Cowboy Bebop was the second anime shown on Adult Swim, and it's still airing today.
That one, I believe, is true. That one, I believe, is true because I think Dragon Ball, I think, was the first for Adult Swim. And then Bebop was when it started doing nighttime. Because Adult Swim used to be during the day. I remember that. Okay. Yeah, the other two. One was Star Trek and Faye being cryogenically frozen. And then what was the other one? Chess match?
So one episode reenacts famous chess matches from history.
Okay.
Cowboy Bebop makes several references to Star Trek, and the one you believe to be false is it was the second anime shown on Adult Swim.
No. That one I think is a true.
You think that's a truth?
I think that's a truth.
Okay, so which one do you think is false?
I'm wanting to say, oh God, damn it! I need to go back and rewatch the show now. I'm almost. I remember there being chess in one. I remember Faye having some other stuff going on with like her memory, but I'm blanking on the cryogenic piece, and I don't remember Star Trek references that much. But I remember
a lot. Bebop fans are counting on you, Ray.
Well, I'm sorry for being a pleb. I'm an absolute just ass. Yeah, I'm. They've done a lot of references in the episodes, but I'm thinking because there was some changes like the chess matches and stuff. I do remember there's something maybe being there. I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna go option 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna say 2.
The Star Trek references. You think
yeah, like I don't remember there being a lot of. Maybe I just overlooked it in the umpteen times I watched the show. But I remember something happening with Faye, but it was more of a memory loss piece. I don't remember there being like crowd. Anyways, yeah, go ahead. That's what I'm losing on.
You, sir?
Sure.
Are incorrect.
Wow. Okay, which one's the false?
So the actual false answer is that it was the second anime shown on Adult Swim and is still airing today.
It does come on.
Cowboy Bebop, as one of its number one fans, self-proclaimed, should know that it was the very first anime run on Adult Swim.
No, it was not. No, it is still in regulation, but no, it was not the first. It was the first on their nighttime runs because when Adult Swim was on daytime for the afternoon with kids as Adult Swim, Dragon Ball was the first one.
It is listed online as the very first anime shown on Adult Swim.
Internet lies. The internet's lying. I'm sorry. I don't believe it.
But fun fact. So it does make multiple references to Star Trek.
I could see that.
The chamber that Faye actually escapes from, it has a serial number that's shown on the anime, NCC 1701-B, and any Star Trek fan knows that is the same serial number used on the USS Enterprise.
See, I like Star Trek, but I'm not that massive of a fan of it.
Fair enough.
I was more of a Star Wars guy.
The chess games were actually shown.
Yeah, I remember that.
Chess games that actually took place in the 1800s, 1858 and 1857. They were both off of Chessmaster Hex. Looks like it was Paul Morphy and Adolph Anderson and Paul Morphy versus John William. So they were, in fact, famous chess matches, which is kind of cool. It's cool that, kind of something that, was animated in our time now would actually pull from something that old. It's just a random fact. So the fact that they use the same moves and stuff is actually kind of is brilliant. I'll give you that.
The show's incredible in general for that purpose. Maybe you should watch it.
And on to the next category.
God damn it.
So this one, right? This
All right.
one, you know me, right? Right.
Yeah.
So I am a hockey diehard. I'm a puck head through and through.
You 100%. Yes, that is your sport.
I am a hockey idiot.
Yeah.
Right. Your next category is the Nashville Predators, your favorite team.
Oh God, this is gonna be great.
It will be great. And you know what? The Preds have a chance to be great this year.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they're not going to win the cup though. No chance.
2024. It's our year.
No, the cup's reserved for the Devils this year, my friend.
Oh, is it, or is it going back to the Florida Panthers?
I really fucking hope it.
I don't want him to go to the Panthers.
Bring it in here real quick. It fucking better not go back to the Panthers. That's a definite no. Okay?
I don't want it to.
All right, rant over. I'm done. Back to the show. No big deal. I hate the Panthers.
Panthers or Vegas Knights? Which one?
What are you talking about?
Neither one?
I like the Knights.
I mean, I do too, but like, which would you prefer it to go to? The Knights, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Okay, fine. I guess it's going to go to the Rangers
They
then.
got Bruce Cassidy, man.
Okay. All right. Well, you're not wrong. And hey, but you know what? At least it's not going to go to the Bruins again. So.
Well, that's for a fact.
They choked hard a couple years ago.
As my daughter found out, we can't even talk about Swayman, so we have no goaltending. So. I'd rather have Marksman Michaels in net, my friend.
Michaels, your dick's out. God, that show, guy. If you have not watched it yet, go to Hulu, pull up Shoresy. You will do yourself a favor. It is a wonderful show.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
It is incredible. The music's good. The comedy's incredible. The story's fun. Like it, yeah. You enjoy it. Just go watch it.
So, fun fact about Jared Keeso in Shoresy, he actually knocked his tooth out for the role so that it was more authentic.
I still can't get over that. Get over that.
What kind of dedication do you have to be like, you know what? See this tooth? It's gone.
Yeah, dedicated enough for Hulu to give him what, like 5 seasons, I think?
I guess.
Yeah. So sure, make that money. Make that Canadian money. Enjoy.
To make a spin-off on a support character of Letterkenny.
It's so good. It's so good.
So good.
So good.
Georgie and Riley 2024.
Yeah. All right, what's the hockey one?
All right. So the Preds. You ready?
Yeah.
Perfect. So the Predators fan base is also known as Smashville.
Okay.
The second fact is Scott Hartnell was the Predators' first draft pick in the team's history in 1998. Okay. And the last one is the Predators' mascot is named Nash, named for the geographic location of the team.
Option 2 is the false.
Option 2 is the false. Are you sure?
Yep. Smashville, they scream it over the microphones all the time, and Nash comes down from the rafters at the start of every game.
Look at you. That is absolutely correct.
Nash comes down like Sting in old school wrestling and goes to town.
So since you crushed this category, right, you put me to shame. Who was the actual first draft pick made by the Nashville Predators in 1998?
Oh, God.
So he's the all-time leader in goals for the team and assists.
Was it Fish?
It was not Fish.
Who?
David Legwand.
Really? Yeah. All right. Well, that's okay.
He's the all-time team leader, man.
All right. No idea on that one.
He was a stud. Early Nashville Predator teams, that dude was a stud. He was the only reason you guys were in any game.
No, yeah. Could have fooled me on that one.
Until you got Pekka Rinne and you guys were relevant for, I don't know, 15 minutes.
Yeah, that was about it. You know, we saw, hey, the Preds still at least hold the best block party for a Stanley Cup, though, when they shut down all of Broadway.
That's pretty sick, though.
Yeah. Like
I wouldn't have minded being there. Did you go?
No. So my wife and I almost did, like on a whim. It was before we had kids. And on a whim, it was like game 5. It was on like a Sunday. We're like, should we go? Like they said they were literally, the city was shutting down and inviting everyone to a party. And we almost went, but we're like, no, we we didn't do it. We should have. Looking back on it, it's an experience probably never seen again. They had like concerts going on in the middle of the street. They had like country music stars, rock stars, like everybody was there doing performances. Bars were like 4 levels high. It was a like just massive party. Even in the air, like the whole, yeah, it was great. The atmosphere is cool. Google it sometime, just like, you know, block party, Preds, like Stanley Cup game. There's an overhead shot and it just shows around the arena and it's just hordes of people. It literally is like just a massive block party.
So they turned Broadway into Bourbon Street.
They pretty much did. And yeah, it was awesome. There was no law going on there. It was just a party.
Let's go.
Yeah, I can only imagine the shit that actually happened, or the amount of lines of coke that were probably done too.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. All the moonshine.
Hey, let's not get ourselves in trouble. It's all alleged, right? We cannot confirm nor deny.
That's what happens in Smashville, okay?
Metric tons of coke were done during said party.
God knows. Or shared. Who knows? But yeah, no, sadly we didn't get to go. We should have, but oh well, we were dumb. Hindsight's 2020. We should have went and just sucked it up.
I'd say wait for the next one, but come on, let's be real.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one.
So any of you that follow Rick on any of his socials, follow him on any of his other streaming platforms, you know his absolute #1 favorite game franchise all time, no chance, is
Hello Kitty.
What? That's absolutely right. By the way, Hello Kitty was not a cat, it was a little girl. I read it on the internet.
Are we talking about it in NCAA football and Call of Duty? Is that what we're talking about here? Oh no, I think we're talking about our emo Final Fantasy, right? Is that what we're talking about?
There you go.
Where you start as
Fantasy.
Quest 1. Hey, go fetch a potion. Final Quest, kill a god. That's pretty much every game.
Why not?
Yeah, it's epic. Sure.
It has defined a greater portion of your life, sir.
I mean, it's basically an anime in a game.
That's true. and a damn good anime. And thank you so much, Square Enix, for bringing back Final Fantasy VII. I didn't know I needed it until it was gone.
It's so good. The remakes are so good. There's a lot of questions, but it's so good.
I want Knights of the Round back.
It's coming. It's coming. Part 3. It's going to be their part 3, and I'm just when it happens, I won't be able to stand up on camera because I'll get banned. So it is what it is.
I want weapons. I want the ruby weapon. I want the emerald weapon. I want the diamond weapon. I want them all back, and I want Knights of the Round, and I want infinite cast, and I want to sit there like a pleb for 45 minutes while it auto casts, and I sit there and just friggin' I don't know.
You can go make dinner. You can go make dinner while it's doing it all.
I do make dinner, be dinner. I don't give a shit about how it comes and where it goes, but I need that back in my life more than anything.
Yeah, it's coming. Be on the lookout. It's coming.
Dude, is there a better power system in games right now than the Materia system?
No, when it comes to, like, I know there's other games that have done well when it comes to like magic and certain things, like Xenoblade does, and the Switch does really well, like Xenoblade Chronicles. It does good when it comes to it. Star Ocean has its own stuff. I mean, it's another Square Enix thing, but when it comes to like straightforward, like Phantasy Star had its stuff, Breath of Fire, the Mana series, but Materia itself, like when it comes to just spells, like RPGs, I feel like it's the go-to. Everybody knows it.
Like, is there anything that's more customizable? You could get slots. You can get link slots.
Yeah.
You can get,
Seven's inventory system is far and away the best one.
Like I am infinitely older than you, so like I grew up with I had Phantasy Star on Master System.
Yeah, that
was my childhood, right? Like, so I'm sitting there casting pleb spells that are just garbage.
Yeah,
but I loved it, dude. I was having the time of my life. You couldn't tell me anything different. But I fell in love with Final Fantasy VII. It's unreal.
Yeah. Seven's just got that special sauce. Something about it.
It's right. It's got that special sauce.
I'm not gonna get into that.
Why don't we just get into that sauce, Ricky? Come on.
Herbert, stop.
Anyway, sorry. Let's move on.
What's we got?
First fact: Final Fantasy. Right.
All right.
Anything other than winning this category is a loss.
You know, I'm not going to disagree with that. So okay.
Because quite literally it is.
Yeah.
So there's a character named Sid in every single game except for the first Fantasy Star. I mean, yeah, there you go.
Final Fantasy. You're welcome.
Final Fantasy.
All right.
Thank you. All right. So second fact. Final Fantasy featured Michael Jackson's Thriller dance. Yeah.
All right.
Well, and the last one is the first Final Fantasy was called Final Fantasy because the developer thought it would be the last one.
So that one I know is true. Squaresoft at the time were claiming, you know, they basically were going bankrupt. They put everything they could into that game, and it was their Final Fantasy for going forward. So yes, that one is true. I knew that one. Sid, I'm trying to I know Sid is in every game, but when you said except for the first one, and I remember the first one did have certain things that weren't in it, like I believe chocobos. They were not in the first one. But I'm trying to remember where Sid was in the first one. But as far as Michael Jackson's Thriller dance, like I don't recall a single Final Fantasy game doing that, unless there's one on like a Game Boy Advance that I missed or something. But like the mainstay, like numerical 1 through now 16, I don't remember seeing anything Thriller. I've seen like cactuar dances, I've seen chocobo dances and all this other stuff, but I don't remember Thriller.
So the fake fact is in fact Thriller. Is that what you're going with?
That's what I'm going with, because Sid has been a mainstay in, I believe, every game. He's either a mechanic, he's an inventory person, he's a knight, he's just somebody that has helped the main protagonist. But at the same time, I'm blanking on the first one because you had like the four fiends and all this other stuff that, oh God. I'm okay. I'm going to, just because it's outrageous, and Sid, honest to God, is in every single one. Those shout out Thunder God Sid, Final Fantasy Tactics, best Sid in all of them, except for, I take that back, 16 Sid, because that man's voice is pure sex.
Fair enough. So which one's the false one? You're going with Sid?
No. I'm going with the Michael Jackson Thriller. I'm saying Sid's in every, yeah, he's in every single one of them. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that, but yes.
So you, sir, are incorrect.
What? Which one has Thriller?
Okay. So in the bizarre Thriller spoof appears in a parade scene for Final Fantasy VIII. A bonus scene in the film Fantasy Spirits when they also dedicated to the song in the credits.
8?
Final Fantasy VIII.
What horseshit moment in that game? You said a parade?
You were absolutely right on the Sid front, though. Sid is an interchangeable character. But yeah, there was a parade scene in 8. It says it was a scene from the Final Fantasy Spirits Within.
That's a movie.
It was in Final Fantasy VIII, buddy. I'm sorry. I wanted you to win this one.
I fail. I fail at life. I fail at life. I
feel for you on this.
So you're saying it was in 8 and Spirit Within.
That is true.
So it's been since like early 2000s since I played 8, but I don't remember that. And Spirits Within I watched once and was like, yeah, no, I don't want to watch this again.
So the thing that I think we're missing here.
What's the false one? Was it Sid?
Is the fact that the first Final Fantasy was called that because the developer thought it would be the last one. That is actually the incorrect fact. Keeping the fantasy part made sense, but considering the game's setting, but the final part was almost an afterthought. Final Fantasy was chosen ultimately because there was a famous Japanese katakana loanword for final.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, there is what?
Yeah.
There are like massive talks about like Square Enix or Squaresoft almost going bankrupt when creating the game because they had fail game after fail game and like that was it.
But they did not put final in the name because they thought it would be the last one. That is incorrect.
Wow. Okay, I learned something today. I'm a fucking moron. That's okay. My fandom is out the window. I'm done.
That is not a general answer. So like calling yourself an effing moron, while I appreciate, doesn't really track here, my friend.
My fandom.
You get a free pass there.
My fandom is like, what the hell?
So we're down to the last three categories. I'm gonna need you to start pulling through here.
Yeah, I'm sucking. Let's go.
So this next category is near and dear to my heart.
All right. Naruto.
Okay. Wow, just exposed me. It's not everywhere or anything.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see any Rasengans behind you.
I actually found somebody, a tattoo artist that will touch this body and tattooed things on me. So I am the proud donor of an Akatsuki cloud and the Leaf Village logo on my body.
It's good.
He touched me long enough. He touched me long. He touched me hard. He touched me good. And now I have those forever, and I loved it. You damn right. I'll double down on them, my friend.
All right. I'm interested to hearing on this one because I've become a big fan of the show myself. So.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. I just got hooked.
So, first fact. The Devil of the Hidden in the Mist uses a legendary sword known as the Samihara. Second fact. Konkoro of the Sand Village siblings, his puppet Crow was an adaptation of Sasori of the Red Sands puppet of the same name. And the third fact is Rock Lee's forbidden move is called the Primary Lotus.
Oh, God. You would throw something with Rock Lee. He's one of those, like, I remember thinking he was going to be a big character. It's like, oh, yeah, he's a side character. Never mind. He had cool, like,
you just have to give 100% every day.
He had like 2 cool moments. That was kind of it. Mike Guy had so many better moments.
They're essentially the same character, let's be honest.
Yeah. Except Mike Guy is the best. Kakashi, my God.
Don't get me started. We'll be here all night.
Oh, we really will. So fuck. I'm gonna say the first one again. The Hidden Mist.
The Devil of Hidden Mist uses a legendary sword known as Samihara.
No, I know it's Executioner's Blade. Samihara, I think, was the name. Maybe. I'm going with, what was the third one again?
Third one is Rock Lee's forbidden move is called the Primary Lotus.
Yeah, I'm going 3.
3?
Yeah, that one just doesn't sound. I remember Samihara and all this other stuff.
I need to ask you if you're sure because this one is literally right in front of you.
Demon of the Hidden Mist.
I'm giving you a phone of the friend. I'm the friend. And this right here, my friend, is the Executioner's Blade.
Yeah. That's not Samihara.
That's not Samihara.
Yeah, Samihara was the person, right? Yeah, so 3. Primary Lotus.
Are you sure?
Okay, 1. You're saying the blade is Samihara.
That's correct. It's not. That's the false one. That is the Executioner's Blade.
Yeah. The Zabuza, yeah. But you're saying
he has the he doesn't have Samihara. Samihara is Shark Face.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, yeah, that was yes, that's the part of the
Kasami has Samihara. Well, Kasami then
yes.
Then Octopops and then
yeah, the fake is the sword. Yes, I was sorry, my brain was going because Primary Lotus. I'm like, that just sounds dumb.
I got Zabuza chilling right here.
I know.
And I got the Executioner Blade life size right here. I couldn't have helped you.
Well, my dumb brain was thinking, oh yeah, the blade's actually Executioner's Blade. I'm not even listening to that anymore, so I'm moving on to the Primary Lotus. So it's like, yeah, I know that one's false. We're going to talk about this one instead. God, I'm dumb. Okay. Hey, you know what? Having kids, just, it happens. You know, it takes.
You have pregnancy brain? Is that what happens?
Just straight pregnancy brain. You know, I get drop kicked in the head by my son tonight, so it is what it is.
Hey, life goals.
Three nature taking me out.
Chance to redeem.
Right.
To redeem yourself.
All right.
Okay, ready? Round 7, New York Giants.
Oh God, I'm screwed again. I'm a football fan of them. I'm a football fan of them, but I'm not the best.
Is there really anybody that's the best fan of the Giants?
Probably, and I feel bad for that person if that's the case.
I was going to say anybody with self-respect does not call themselves.
We're just going to start wearing paper.
One Giant fan.
We're wearing paper bags this year. We're the new Detroit Lions at this point. We suck, dude. We suck so bad.
When you're worse than the New England Patriots, there's something wrong.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'd have to agree with that.
All right, you ready for your 3 facts?
Let's go.
All right. The New York Giants are the second oldest football team behind the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
Odell Beckham Jr. holds the team's reception record with 668 receptions.
All right.
Jason Pierre-Paul blew multiple fingers off in a firework accident.
Yeah, I remember that one. So the other two was the second oldest team behind the Packers, and what was the other one?
Odell Beckham Jr. holds the team's record with 668 receptions.
For most all time?
Yep.
Ooh, because, I mean, there's Odell Beckham, there was Plaxico Burress, you had, why am I blanking on his name? Jeremy Shockey for tight end, he played a lot. Crap. I'm second oldest team behind the Packers. I'm tempted to say that one.
So you think they're the second oldest team behind the Green Bay Packers? That's false. Who's the second oldest team?
That's a good question.
If you say Montreal Canadiens, I'll have a half pack of dime in my pants, but it will be wrong.
Oh, it's the Giants, isn't it?
It is the Giants.
God damn it. I did, honest to God, had no idea they were that old. Like, I knew they were there, but it was like, I knew the Giants were elsewhere before in New York.
At the time of making this list, Amari Toomer was the Giants' all-time receptions leader with 668 receptions.
Would have fooled me, because as much as they leaned on Odell Beckham for several godforsaken years, yeah, no, I had no idea. I would have assumed, like, for the oldest, you would have had, like, I don't know, the Finns or Patriots, or even, like, I wouldn't even say, not the Cowboys necessarily. Maybe the Cowboys. Like, you think old, it's like, okay, those are historic teams. Giants are an old team, but I'm not like, yeah, they're an old team.
Yeah, they were the number 2 team in the NFL.
God, I'm terrible. Okay, well, I failed all these. This is great. Let's see if I failed the last 2.
You didn't fail. Yeah, so we got one more solid one, and then I got my special surprise in store for you.
All right, let's go.
Okay. I know you're excited for it.
Dude, I'm failing just like my Giants this year, so I'm ready.
Before we start this next category, I do have to ask you, and this is kind of a little bit more on the serious side.
All right.
Did you ever get the letter that was sent to you?
The letter?
Yeah.
What letter?
The one from Jake Paul.
No.
Because when you went to the arena, you destroyed the bathroom so bad it gave Mike Tyson an ulcer. And now he's suing you for damages. I got the memo, so I wanted to ask you if you had got the letter.
So his you're telling me that his sinus cavities may have just deteriorated. Is that what happened?
I'm saying you made a hole in the man's stomach. That's what I'm saying.
Look, it couldn't have been that bad of a day, okay?
Listen, chat. I had a mullet before we started this video. The man shat through a video camera and I lost all my hair. How am I supposed to function? You tell me. You tell me. This is my life now. I'll never be a Fabio model.
Is it Chernobyl 2.0? Is that what it is?
Alopecia, never forget.
Look, I apologize that I have a very good digestive system and that it just gets rid of every issue that's going on in my body.
I think it's hilarious that you use the word good when you discuss your digestive system.
Because it's rock solid.
Because you are the only person that uses the word good when you talk about your digestive system.
I mean, my wife may. How do you know?
Because I've talked to your wife and she definitely does not say that.
Yeah, she just apologizes for anything that she cooked.
That she does. That she does. But back to 8. Just wanted to make sure that you got that very important letter.
You know, it's okay though. I will say this though. I hope Jake Paul just dies to Mike Tyson either way. So.
Well, that was aggressive.
The dude's a joke.
Maybe, but if he wants to collab with the old podcast here, you're gonna tell me we're gonna turn down a visit by Mr. Paul?
He's a joke. Yes.
I want to be a joke at that level. Look at me, I'm a fucking clown.
Social media mogul, and I'm getting the shit kicked out of me. Oh wait, I'm a professional boxer now.
Dude, are you kidding me? For half the money that he's going in there, I would let Tyson fucking pull my insides out.
You know, okay, I'd have to agree with that. Okay, yeah, I probably would too.
Wreck me, bro.
Yeah, Tyson.
I was like, I'll thank you for it afterwards.
Yeah, Tyson, do your worst. If I wake up, oh well, my family's set.
This is crazy. I'm gonna punch you right in the face. You're not even gonna believe it.
Yeah, you won't because you won't remember it.
That's you're damn right. Cave my face in. Make me look like Jason Pierre-Paul's fingers. I do it.
God.
I dare you.
All right, let's go. Round dos or round whatever. Ocho.
Okay, Batman.
Okay, all right, let's go. My man.
Ready? So
best superhero ever.
Facts. First fact: the woman that he slept with the most in the comics isn't Catwoman, but actually Black Canary. Second one: there is a city that is actually called Batman. Third, the bat suit was originally gray and blue before its iconic midnight black color was brought to the silver screen.
So that one, yes, it was gray and blue. And it's had all sorts of different shades of gray and, oh God, I'm not even going to make that reference to that stupid movie. So it had all the shades of gray and everything else.
Was there 50 of them?
Maybe 60, 69 at least.
Bondage, perhaps?
But oh God, no. Oh, I mean, it is leather and capes. Yeah, okay, we're not going there. I would say, I'm fat man. Black Canary. Black Canary is more Green Arrow, if I remember correctly. That's like I think who he actually ends up marrying in the comics.
Don't mention Green Arrow on this. My wife might hear you.
Oh, Stephen Amell. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a flood going on behind you if we're talking about Stephen Amell. I'm sorry.
I told you we had our run-in with Stephen Amell.
Yeah, and she'll never forget it.
That man will never forget me.
He probably won't, nor will your wife.
Hey, I'm a giver. What can I say? So, chat, just for quick context, we went to a con and we met Stephen Amell, and I allegedly have said to the man that he owed me a new couch because my wife ruined our couch while watching him do ladders on Arrow. Like, it may have happened. It might have happened. You know?
No, I'm sure it definitely happened, and he probably loved it.
He had himself a good laugh.
You know, I'm sure he goes to, like, when he goes to drinks with friends and he talks about, interactions with fans, that might be his number one.
You know, I hope so. I could bring some smiles to that man's life because he doesn't have enough.
Okay, that's true.
I sit here in my weeb dungeon.
Yeah. So, all right. So it was a city named Batman or the other one with Black Canary that he slept with the most in the comics?
That is correct.
Talia al Ghul and Selena Kyle are the ones that I know he's slept with the most. That I can recall. I don't recall Black Canary that much. I'm probably wrong. But for some reason, I want to say there's a place called Batman. So I'm going the false is number 1, Black Canary.
You, sir, are incorrect.
Is it Batman?
He has in fact slept with Black Canary the most.
Wow.
There is in fact a city called Batman. It's actually in 2008, Hussein Kalkin, the mayor of Batman, a city in southern Turkey, attempted to sue Warner Brothers and Christopher Nolan for using the city's name without permission, which, by the way, he did not win that suit.
Oh, of course. I knew there was a place called Batman. I thought so.
The actual incorrect fact
was the suit?
Was, in fact, the suit, as the original suit was red.
Oh, shit, it was. Back in superhero comics, I forgot about that.
Yep, he before it went to the black and gray and the blue and all that stuff, it was in fact red in the original comics.
I didn't even think about old school like detective comics and superhero comics.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready for your final category?
I'm actually disappointed in myself and all these fandoms. I thought I was a fan, but I'm not.
So this category is specific to you, my friend.
All right.
I've thought long, I thought hard. I came up with some brilliant facts. This category is things Rick is not allowed to eat anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Are you ready, sir?
Can I just go ahead and say all the above? Because that's probably the answer.
The first fact. Legumes, such as beans and lentils, fermented beverages, such as kefir, fruits, such as prunes, figs, and apples, vegetables, such as rhubarb and sweet potatoes, seeds, such as chia and flaxseed, grains, such as rolled oats and bran. That is fact 1. You are no longer allowed to eat those.
Okay.
Fact number 2. Refined grains, high-fat meats, fast food, processed foods, sugary snacks, beverages, frozen dinners, dairy products, unripe bananas, persimmons, alcohol, and caffeine.
Okay.
And or the third, frankly, anything that was made below the Mason-Dixon line.
So
if it's Mason-Dixon line south,
yeah,
you just done.
So what you're telling me is I'm not supposed to eat any of those things.
Yeah, you're not allowed to eat those things anymore. So which one of those categories could you still eat? I guess would be the one. I'll give you a hint. It's not the Mason-Dixon line.
Everything's fried and it's so good. But maybe it is. Maybe you're tricking me there. Maybe I need to only eat those foods and see what comes of it. I'm going to go ahead and say that just for actual shits and giggles, I cannot eat beans anymore, right? That's what was one of the things?
Yeah, that is correct. You cannot eat beans.
But the problem is the high fatty foods are the worst part.
I didn't say high fat foods. I said high fat meats.
That's okay. High fat, same difference. Because
no,
look,
it's not.
Beans, they're good for your heart. The more they eat, but the more you fart.
I have lived it firsthand.
Your poor nostrils.
Just as a PSA, chat, anybody out there listening, if you ever come within 300 yards of me with a Hawaiian Glade smell, it's over. I mean, I'll go to prison fighting you. I just wanted to put that PSA out there
done.
real quick.
I'm saying
But yeah, back to the show.
The false. So the false is 2.
That is true because, in fact, refined grains, high-fat meats, fast foods, processed foods, sugary snacks and beverages, frozen dinners, dairy products, unripe bananas, persimmons, alcohol, and caffeine are actually all constipants. They can invoke constipation when consumed in too much, and that is 100% on the table for you. A little constipation would not kill any of us if it was coming.
But it would.
It would not.
Look, I'm sorry, but look, again, I'm sorry I have a glorious digestive system, okay? My apologies that it's just regular, and my apologies for what it produces.
So you were, in fact, correct, sir. Final score.
Like 5, was it 3? I got 3 right, I think.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 correct.
Damn. I almost hit 50%.
4 out of 9. Not a bad showing. Not a bad showing.
I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed in my other ones. I'm still disappointed.
Well.
I'm still disappointed. That's the issue. Always disappointed. Forever disappointed. Well, it was good. Okay. It made me realize that I need to go back and watch Cowboy Bebop. I need to go back and, relearn who Samihara is. And everything else.
Especially when it's hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's right there. It's right there. Yeah.
On a lighter note, though, one thing I forgot to tell you at the beginning of the stream when we were recapping our week, found my first pube. You're welcome. First one, 45 years.
Your first. You've been
bald like a baby.
You've been a Ken doll the entire time.
And it's just one sprung out there. I was like, what's going on?
Did it come screaming out like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Ah!
Yeah, it's like, I want the Turbo Man action figure. Let's go. It's the last one. We got to get it. Get out of here.
Oh, God. Oh, that was good. Those some good questions. We'll see how that goes. So, and we'll see what happens on the next episode. Who knows? We may be shitting around on games. We may be more chit-chatting on trivia, maybe more chit-chatting on combating best movies, comedies. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. Yeah. So
let's see what the people want. I mean, let's see what people like. Hopefully they'll leave it in the comments.
Seriously. Yeah. Let us know what the hell we need to do next.
I love it. I love it.
All right. Well, let's, we probably ran a little over, but it's what it is.
I'm sorry. That was my fault.
No, it's tangents, right? That's what happens with us. We just shoot the shit. So again, thank you for enjoying. Thank you for watching. You learned a little bit that I'm an absolute pleb, and that you learned that, of course, we're 2 fat dads that love flatulence and food, anime, and God knows everything else at this point. So
well said, my friend.
Just like everyone else. So again, my name is Rick, part-time gamer, full-time dad. You can find me on other social media platforms, streaming live on Twitch, and additionally here on YouTube occasionally. There'll be links down in the channel below. And then Mike, same as well, streaming on Twitch, YouTube's, all the above. Find on social media. Links will be down below. Feel free, drop a subscribe here on the channel if you enjoyed it. Thumbs up too if you enjoyed. Hope you had a few laughs. We're just here to try and bring some happiness into this, wonderful world of ours. So either way, find it. Have a good time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, Mike. That was fun. Thanks. Appreciate you for being here as always.
Thanks.
So as always, everyone, be good people. Happy gaming. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care.